A Ukrainian Challenger 2 snow. Apparently. In Robotyne. Pessimistic photo of lonely Ukrainian Challenger tank. Lonely Ukrainian Challenger tank in South Ukraine's Zaporizhzhia Oblast. Is portrait of disappointment and hope. If Ukraine's long-awaited 2023 counter-offensive had achieved all its goals, as the snow fell recently, this tank would not be in Robotyne. Melitopol would be 40 miles in the south. However, Challenger 2, which needs to be photographed, still has most of the new Western-made equipment of the Ukrainian army. And if the Ukrainians can reshape the battlefield, they can try to ride to Melitopol. Of course it won't be easy. In fact, it can be even more difficult for the second time. The 47th Mechanized Brigade Ukrainian Army attacked south of Mala Tokmachka on June 8 and started main effort Kyiv's opposite termination, and target was to save Robotyne in south within 24 hours. However, it took 10 weeks instead for a main reason Russian minefields between Mala Tokmachka and Robotyne were more intense than the Ukrainian forces. The brigade lost hundreds of people, potentially hundreds of people in first attack, as explained in detail in a comprehensive new report of Washington Post. The plan was a jumpboard for Robotyne to hit occupied Melitopol. Instead, Ukrainian countercorps stopped in Robotyne shortly after violating outermost layer of main Russian trench line, who passed to town and neighbor Verbuv. The 47th Brigade, partner of 33th Brigade of battered, led attack with Leopard 2 tanks until 82nd Air Attack Brigade was deployed and relieved 47th place, so that his tired soldiers could rest repair them. Tugay is the main and even only user of Ukraine's best foreign peasant vehicles, American-made Stryker wheel fighting vehicle, Marder fighting vehicles from Germany, and the 14 Challenger 2 of England. However, although these vehicles are still more sophisticated than the old Soviet vehicles used by most of the Ukrainian brigades, it is still vulnerable to mines. At end August or at beginning September, one Challenger 2 4 people was hit by Robotyne. It was an easy target for an anti-Russian missile, which was still fueled and apparently cooking 120mm ammunition fees in the turret. This shattered, charred Challenger 2 against Ukraine offense end and the freezing of facade line. Shortly after brigade left facade, new distribution stopped main attack, including 82nd Tugay, as he ran to Avdiivka's defense shortly after. Yes, the Russians towards Avdiivka, with the cost of disaster in humans and equipment. But wherever the war continues, no army does not make meaningful progress. Instead, both sides dig, investigate, change, activate new powers, cause fresh equipment and smart, reflecting the last year of the war. For Ukrainians, main course should be open arbitration of Russians' mines, mainly as a much greater obstacle than everyone expects a rapid progress. The bad news for Kiev is that